We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium.
Okay.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Ford straight ahead. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. That's complete, David Njoku. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. It's complete to Ford. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
To the air now on 1st and 10. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg for him. Headed out right. That's complete inside the 35. And they take him down right along the 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Look into the air here. Buys time, rolling right. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Right to the air, Burrow. Forced out to his right. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Award that tackle to Michael Hall.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that means third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
12, 12, 12. Cut.
On third down, here's Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to return from the 29. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Browns will go on offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Ford. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Ford. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Looking for a throw here. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one complete to Njoku. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns stretch their early lead to 9. David Njoku, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns go up 10-zip here in the first. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. 11, Thomas. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Burrow from the gun. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
On 1, ready?
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And a man is there to knock that away. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they face 2nd down. Here's a throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. A quick throw completed out to the left. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ford. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Burrow to the air now. Hits it through the middle. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals reduce the lead to just 4. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's get set.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Dot.
Burrow. He's on the move. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 21. Caught by Flowers. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. That is Marcus Jones. And the Bengals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly, and that was almost a huge play with an interception.
On 2, ready?
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He'll cobble together a yard there. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
On 1, ready?
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. He lays out for it and makes the catch. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Gun, gun. Stop.
Another try following the sack. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns take possession off their 2nd interception of the game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
throwing on 2nd and 10. He's got it deep downfield. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. They'll try and throw it here. That one complete to Njoku. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Now looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Ernest Jones with the pick.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On 1, ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. He's on the move. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Sahad.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
11 MT, 11 MT. Sahad.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play.
Here we go.
And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
12, 12, 12.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Sahad.
Here's Brown again. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
11, mighty.
Brown reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Throwing now from the gun. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Throwing it again here. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
They'll throw it again. The back grabs it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns bring the game back to level. That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
On one, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's trying to push the field. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals need only one to take the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect off catch and sleeping to start that drive.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing from the gun. On a quick slant, it's Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down. He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10 now. On the move, headed right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
3rd and long for him here. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game up. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. Maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Chased out to his right. And he gets him around 6 there. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. Browns in a dime set, 3rd down coming, trying to lock up those passing lanes.
11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, But I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hits him on the out route. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Flush down now to his left. He's running with it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Brown on the inside give. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Here we go.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
11. Dot.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Brought in by Ford. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He throws a bullet to this, and they pick him off again. And the Bengals take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 12.
They'll run again with Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
11.
Now it's Brown. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Let's get set. Behind.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Finds his man over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Browns down by 7. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be complete to Ford. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. He'll look to throw it. It's complete to Ford. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now. Buys time, rolling right. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.